Have you ever noticed how climbing just a few steps can leave you feeling unexpectedly winded? Or maybe you find yourself pausing halfway through simple chores, wondering where all your strength went. For many of us over 70, this slow loss of energy feels like an unavoidable part of aging, a quiet frustration we learn to live with. But what if I told you that this isn't just about getting older? That it might not even be about how much you move or don't move each day. You might be surprised to hear that the way your body handles oxygen and blood flow plays a far bigger role than most people realize. It's one of those hidden forces quietly shaping your stamina, balance, and even your memory, yet it's rarely talked about, and often overlooked. In today's video, we'll explore a simple but powerful test that doctors use to measure this very thing. It's not about fancy machines or expensive treatments. It's about understanding what your body is telling you. And if you pass this test, it means you're doing something remarkable. You're aging in reverse. Stick around, because by the end of this video, I'll share the key habit that can help you keep that youthful spark alive, no matter your age. Let's take this journey together, because growing older doesn't have to mean slowing down. If you are not subscribed, subscribe and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. If you like the topic of this video, please comment 1. If you don't, please comment 0 to let me know how I can improve and make better videos for you. Now, let's begin. Have you ever stood at the bottom of a staircase, maybe the one leading up to your bedroom or out to the porch, and felt a little twinge of hesitation? You take a deep breath, grip the handrail, and wonder if you'll need to pause halfway up to catch your breath. It's a moment so familiar that most of us over 65 just shrug it off as part of getting older. You might think, well, I'm not as young as I used to be, and leave it at that. Maybe you avoid the stairs altogether, sticking to the main floor or taking the elevator at the community center. It's easy to assume that feeling winded or wobbly on a staircase is just what happens with age. But what if that struggle isn't just about getting older? What if it's a sign your body is trying to tell you something, and that you have the power to change it? Let's talk about a simple test you can try right now, the stair climbing challenge. Picture this, you're going to try climbing a flight of stairs, maybe 10 to 15 steps, without stopping to rest. It could be the staircase in your home, at your church, or even at your grandkids' school when you go to their play. The goal is to make it to the top without feeling like you're gasping for air or clinging to the railing for dear life. Sound tough? For many folks in their 70s, it is. But here's the thing. This little test isn't just about stairs. It's a window into how well your heart, lungs, muscles, and nerves are working together. Science tells us that climbing stairs is like a mini stress test for your body. It measures your cardiovascular health, how efficiently your heart pumps oxygen-rich blood to your muscles. It checks your lung capacity, your leg strength, and even how well your brain coordinates balance and movement. If you can climb a flight of stairs without stopping, you're not just getting from point A to point B. You're showing that your body is still firing on all cylinders. Now, you might be thinking, I get tired on stairs because I'm 70, not 30. And sure, it's true that as we age, our muscles naturally lose some strength, our lungs don't hold as much air, and our heart has to work a bit harder. But here's where the science gets exciting. Those changes don't have to hold you back. Researchers have found that regular movement, yes, even something as simple as walking or climbing a few steps every day, can slow down or even reverse some of those declines. A study from the American Heart Association showed that older adults who stayed active, even with light exercise, had heart and lung function closer to people 10 or 15 years younger. It's not about running marathons or lifting heavy weights at the gym. It's about small, consistent habits that keep your body strong enough to tackle those stairs with confidence. The best part? You don't need fancy equipment or a personal trainer to make a difference. So, what's a simple way to start? Let's try something you can do right in your own home, no matter where you live, whether it's a cozy bungalow in the Midwest or a condo in Florida. It's called the stair step up. Find a single step, maybe the bottom one on your staircase or even a sturdy stool that's about 6 to 8 inches high. Hold on to something for balance if you need to, like a railing or a kitchen counter. Now, step up with one foot, then the other, and step back down. Do this 10 times in a row, nice and slow, focusing on using your legs to lift you. Rest for a minute, then try another set. Aim to do this 3 times a day, maybe while you're waiting for your coffee to brew or during a commercial break of Jeopardy. If you stick with it for a couple of weeks, you'll likely notice it's easier to climb a full flight of stairs without feeling winded. The key is to start small. Don't try to conquer the whole staircase at once. This little habit strengthens your leg muscles, boosts your heart health, and improves your balance, all of which make those stairs less daunting. Let me tell you about Helen, a 72-year-old grandmother from Ohio who thought her stair climbing days were behind her. Helen used to avoid the second floor of her house because the staircase left her breathless and her knees ached. She'd laugh it off, saying, "I'm too old for this," but deep down, it bothered her. She missed being able to pop upstairs to grab a book or check on her grandkids playing in their room. Then, at a senior center class, she learned about the step-up exercise. She started doing it daily, using the bottom step of her staircase while holding onto the railing. At first, she could only manage a few reps before her legs felt shaky. But after a month, something clicked. Not only could she climb her staircase without stopping, but she also felt steadier walking to the mailbox and even started joining her grandkids for short walks to the park. Helen says she feels like she's gotten a piece of her old self back, not because she's trying to be 30 again, but because she's living her 70s with more confidence and joy. You don't have to be Helen to start seeing changes. The beauty of this stair step up is that it meets you where you are. If you're already pretty active, you might try 2 steps at a time or add a few more reps. If stairs feel intimidating, start with just 1 step and build from there. The science backs this up. Even 10 minutes of light activity a day can improve your muscle strength and heart health, reducing your risk of falls and boosting your energy. Think about what it would mean to climb those stairs to tuck your grandkids into bed or to make it to the choir loft at church without a second thought. It's not about defying age, it's about embracing the life you're living right now. So, here's my challenge to you. Try the stair step up this week. Pick a step, do a few reps, and see how it feels. You might be surprised at how quickly your body responds. You're not just climbing stairs, you're proving to yourself that you've got the strength to keep living fully, no matter what your birth year says. Let's take that first step together and show those stairs who's boss. Now, let's dive a bit deeper into why this matters so much. When you climb stairs, your heart rate goes up, your lungs work harder, and your leg muscles engage in a way that sitting or even walking on flat ground doesn't quite match. This kind of movement is what doctors call functional exercise. It mimics the real-life activities that keep you independent. According to the National Institute on Aging, staying active with exercises like stair climbing can reduce your risk of heart disease, improve your balance, and even help your brain stay sharp. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 1 below to let me know that you are still here with me. Falls are a big concern for folks over 65, and weak leg muscles or poor coordination are often the culprits. But here's the good news. A study from the Journal of Gerontology found that older adults who practiced simple strength exercises, like step-ups, cut their fall risk by nearly 30%. That's not just a number. It's the difference between enjoying a walk with your spouse or spending weeks recovering from a stumble. If you're feeling skeptical, I get it. Maybe you've tried exercise before and didn't see results, or maybe you're worried about overdoing it. That's why the stair step up is so perfect. It's low risk and adaptable. You can go at your own pace, and you don't need to leave your house or buy anything. If you have knee pain or balance issues, talk to your doctor first, but most folks can start with just a few steps while holding onto something sturdy. The key is consistency. Doing a little bit every day adds up, like putting pennies in a jar. Over time, those small efforts build a stronger, more capable you. Let's circle back to Helen for a moment. She didn't just conquer her staircase, she rediscovered a sense of freedom. She told me that the first time she climbed those stairs without stopping, she stood at the top and laughed out loud. "I felt like I'd won a race," she said. Now, she's not only climbing stairs but also teaching her grandkids how to bake her famous apple pie in the upstairs kitchen. That's what this is really about. Not just physical strength, but the confidence to keep doing the things you love. Whether it's keeping up with your grandkids, volunteering at the local food bank, or just feeling steady on your feet, these small steps make a big difference. So, what's stopping you from trying? Maybe it's the fear that you won't see results right away, or maybe you're worried about looking silly. But here's the truth. Every step you take is a victory. You're not competing with anyone else. You're just giving your body a chance to show what it can do. Start today, even if it's just 5 step-ups while you're humming your favorite tune from the 60s. Imagine how it'll feel to breeze up those stairs to grab your favorite sweater or to make it to your seat at the community theater without a hitch. You've got this. You're not just aging, you're thriving, one step at a time. Let's make those stairs your new best friend. Let me introduce you to someone special. Mary. At 72 years young, Mary embodies the spirit and resilience many of us wish we had as we age. Yet not long ago, her life was quite different, filled with quiet struggles she assumed were simply the unavoidable consequences of aging. Her journey might feel familiar to you. It might even mirror your own experiences, your subtle frustrations. Mary was someone you'd instantly warm up to, a kind-hearted lady who had spent her life working as an elementary school teacher in a small town in Ohio. She loved gardening, reading mysteries, and baking pies that her grandkids would rave about during Thanksgiving dinners. But in recent years, something had shifted inside her, something quiet yet deeply unsettling. She first noticed it when she visited her daughter, who lived in a two-story home just outside of Cincinnati. Each visit had always been joyful, a weekend filled with laughter, family dinners, and storytelling late into the night. But on the last few trips, Mary had started dreading the simple task of climbing the stairs to the guest room on the second floor. Each step felt like a small mountain. Her breath would shorten, and she'd have to pause midway, gripping the handrail, pretending to stop and admire family photos hanging on the wall, but catching her breath. Mary told herself it was natural. I'm getting older, she reasoned, quietly resigning herself to the idea that being breathless, fatigued, and limited was now her reality. After all, isn't that what aging does to everyone eventually? This belief, so seemingly harmless and commonplace, is exactly where Mary's real story began. And perhaps, this could be your story, too. But let's pause here for a moment and consider something. What if Mary's struggles weren't as inevitable as she thought? What if this familiar scenario, one so easily accepted, wasn't truly a sign of age, but instead something more manageable? Could it be possible that Mary, and perhaps even you, was quietly accepting limitations that could be reversed? Surprisingly, the answer is yes. And this is where we dive a bit deeper, exploring why so many seniors experience this deceptively common problem. You see, as we age, it's not uncommon for our muscles, heart, and lungs to lose some of their strength and efficiency. Doctors call this the decline in cardiorespiratory fitness, the ability of your heart, lungs, and muscles to efficiently use oxygen during physical activities. Simply put, as your heart and lungs weaken slightly over time, your body finds it harder to deliver oxygen to your muscles, causing that familiar feeling of breathlessness after minimal effort. But here's the critical point most people overlook. This weakening isn't always permanent, nor is it entirely unavoidable. It can often be significantly slowed, stopped, or even reversed through very simple lifestyle adjustments. Things that don't require intense workouts, drastic diet changes, or complicated routines. These are gentle, manageable shifts in your daily life. Exactly what Mary discovered. Mary didn't realize any of this at first. She thought the shortness of breath was her new normal, until a conversation with a neighbor, Jim, changed her entire perspective. Jim was 75, a retired firefighter, and despite being older than Mary, he walked daily without getting tired, played catch with his grandkids, and effortlessly climbed the stairs at the community center for his volunteering shifts. Curious and admittedly a bit skeptical, Mary asked Jim how he managed to stay so energetic and capable. Jim's response was simple yet eye-opening. "Mary, I used to be exactly where you are now. Then, I made one small change at a time, and now my body feels younger than it did at 60. Inspired by Jim's experience, Mary realized she had nothing to lose by trying something new herself. After all, if Jim could regain his vitality, why couldn't she? That's when she decided to explore easy, practical ways to improve her daily habits. Now, here's exactly what Mary did, and it's something you can try immediately. She started with a daily 5-minute walk. Yes, just 5 minutes. She didn't push herself hard or walk fast. She simply moved. Gradually, after a week, Mary increased her walking time to 10 minutes. Then 15, always comfortably, always gently. Each day, she felt slightly more energized and confident, discovering a surprising joy in something she'd long considered too difficult. Alongside walking, Mary added a simple breathing exercise recommended by Jim. Each morning and evening, she'd sit comfortably in her favorite chair, close her eyes, and take slow, deep breaths. She inhaled through her nose for 4 seconds, held her breath gently for a moment, and then exhaled through her mouth for another 6 seconds. She repeated this soothing pattern for just 5 minutes. This simple act, as effortless as it sounds, significantly improved how well her lungs utilized oxygen, gently training her body to handle more activity without fatigue. Mary also became more mindful about what she ate but without restrictive diets. She made subtle shifts, adding more fruits, vegetables, and lean proteins into her meals. Nothing drastic, nothing complicated, just sensible choices that naturally supported her energy and muscle strength. Each of these steps seemed small at first, almost inconsequential. But here's the magic: those small changes, done consistently, created remarkable results. Within just 1 month, Mary felt noticeably different. Climbing the stairs at her daughter's house, the same stairs that once felt impossible, suddenly became manageable. She could reach the guest room without stopping, something that brought her immense pride and joy. It wasn't just about climbing stairs. It symbolized reclaiming control, freedom, and confidence that she feared were lost forever. By 3 months, Mary surprised even herself by climbing 3 flights of stairs effortlessly, something she hadn't done comfortably in over a decade. The feeling of accomplishment she experienced, standing at the top without feeling exhausted, brought tears to her eyes. For Mary, this wasn't just physical, it was deeply emotional. She had reclaimed her independence, and her spirit felt lighter, younger, more vibrant. And maybe that's the most powerful part of Mary's story. Yes, she improved physically, but even more impactful was the profound emotional renewal she experienced. Mary felt young again, not in a superficial way, but in a deeply authentic sense. She regained her confidence, freedom, and joy. Her world expanded, opening new possibilities she'd previously thought were permanently closed. Mary's journey isn't unique. It's something available to you as well. Like Mary, you might currently accept that fatigue, breathlessness, or limited mobility is simply how things are at your age. But as Mary proved, and as many seniors across America are discovering every day, the truth is far more encouraging. I share Mary's story because it illustrates a critical, hopeful message. You don't have to accept limitations as inevitable. Small, gentle changes can lead to extraordinary transformations. What Mary accomplished at 72 isn't miraculous. It's attainable for anyone willing to take small, consistent steps. It's about reclaiming your life, your health, your sense of self. It's about living fully, passionately, and vibrantly, no matter your age. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 2 below to let me know that you are still here with me. If you're watching this right now and wondering if you can make these same changes, the answer is unequivocally yes. Start small, perhaps with just a short walk or a simple breathing exercise. Remind yourself, as Mary did every day, that each step forward is valuable. You don't need drastic measures or heavy workouts. You simply need to commit gently, lovingly, and consistently to caring for yourself a little better each day. As Mary always says now, with a bright smile on her face, we can't stop aging, but we sure can decide how we age. Life is too precious to let go of our vitality easily. Every step I took reminded me that age is just a number, but living fully, feeling free, and staying active, now that's timeless. So today, let Mary's story be your inspiration, your gentle nudge toward action. Embrace these small adjustments in your own life. Imagine yourself feeling strong, capable, and joyful once again. Because you deserve a life that is full, active, and deeply satisfying. Start today, and you'll soon see, just as Mary did, how beautifully possible it is to reclaim your youthfulness at any age. When Mary first told me about her struggle with stairs, she asked a question that I think many of you might share. Is it even possible for someone my age to turn things around? The answer I gave her is hey, same one I'm sharing with you today. Absolutely yes. But let's be honest. Changing habits or routines, especially at 70 or beyond, can feel overwhelming. You might worry it requires major life changes, expensive fitness equipment, or strict diets. But the truth is far simpler and gentler. The path to regaining your strength, vitality, and confidence isn't a steep climb. It's a series of small, comfortable steps you can take each day, right from your living room. First and foremost, let's talk about movement. The good news is that you don't have to become a marathon runner or join a fancy gym to see real improvements. The simplest exercises are often the most effective. For example, daily walking, even if it's just around your home or garden, can significantly improve heart health, balance, and overall stamina. If walking outside feels intimidating, you can start inside your own home by doing gentle laps around your living space. A simple routine of moving from one room to another a few times a day makes a meaningful difference. Another easy home exercise is sitting and standing from your favorite chair. This seemingly small action helps build strength in your legs, hips, and lower back, crucial muscles for stair climbing and overall independence. Try to stand up slowly from a sitting position 5 times in a row each morning. If that feels comfortable, gently increase the number over time. Every extra repetition counts. And remember, exercises like arm raises or gentle stretching while seated are excellent ways to keep your body flexible without straining yourself. Even something as straightforward as ankle rotations or wrist circles performed regularly can help maintain joint mobility and reduce stiffness. Next, let's talk about nutrition. Eating right isn't about strict diets or giving up all your favorite foods. It's about adding nutritious choices that support muscle health and energy. Including protein-rich foods like eggs, lean meats, fish, beans, and nuts can help maintain and even rebuild muscle mass. Protein is the building block your muscles need, especially as we age. Try to fill half your plate with colorful vegetables at every meal. Spinach, carrots, broccoli, peppers, and tomatoes. These nutrient-rich foods help reduce inflammation and support heart and brain health. Reducing sugary snacks and processed foods doesn't mean you have to deny yourself pleasure. Instead, replace them gradually with healthier alternatives. Enjoying fresh fruit, yogurt, or nuts as snacks can become new habits that soon feel natural and satisfying. For hydration, water is your best friend. Keeping a glass of water nearby reminds you to drink regularly, helping you feel more energized and clear-minded. Proper hydration directly supports muscle function and energy levels, especially important for maintaining your stamina when tackling stairs or daily activities. Now, let's consider sleep. Many seniors underestimate the incredible healing power of a good night's rest. If you've found sleep harder as you've gotten older, you're certainly not alone. But improving your sleep habits can truly rejuvenate your body and mind. Small changes like sticking to a regular sleep schedule, avoiding screens and heavy meals an hour before bed, and creating a comfortable, quiet sleeping environment can help tremendously. Deep, restful sleep boosts heart health, reduces stress hormones, and gives your muscles and brain essential recovery time. Even an extra half hour of restful sleep each night can noticeably improve how energized and capable you feel the next day. Let's not forget about breathing. It may seem surprising, but simple deep breathing exercises can significantly enhance your energy levels. Deep breathing increases oxygen flow throughout your body, helping muscles perform better and your brain feel sharper. You can practice this anywhere. Sit comfortably, breathe in deeply through your nose for a count of 4, hold for a second, and exhale slowly through your mouth for a count of 6. Just a few minutes each day of this calming, rejuvenating habit can lead to meaningful improvements in your stamina and overall wellness. Finally, let's discuss setting small, achievable goals. This step is perhaps the most important one because it's not about big leaps. It's about consistent small steps forward. For instance, if climbing stairs is your challenge, set a realistic, achievable goal, like climbing just one extra step each week without pausing. You'll be amazed at how quickly these tiny victories add up. Each step you achieve, no matter how modest it seems, builds confidence and reinforces your body's ability to improve. Celebrate every milestone. Tell your family or friends about your progress, or keep a simple journal. Seeing your progress recorded gives you tangible proof of your improving strength and motivation to keep going. Now, I know you might be thinking, can these simple habits make that much of a difference? Let me reassure you with Mary's continuing story. When Mary first began practicing these small changes, walking around her home daily, gently exercising while seated, eating more nutritious foods, prioritizing restful sleep, and practicing deep breathing, her improvements initially felt subtle. There were days when progress seemed slow. But Mary stayed consistent. Gradually, she noticed meaningful shifts. Her legs no longer felt shaky going upstairs. She didn't feel as exhausted after everyday activities. More importantly, she felt empowered, stronger and more capable than she had in years. Mary set a simple, achievable goal: to climb one flight of stairs comfortably without pausing. It took several weeks, but she reached it. And then she aimed higher, 2 flights, and eventually, 3 flights without stopping. Her achievement wasn't just physical. It gave her confidence and joy, reconnecting her to the youthful, spirited woman she had always been inside. Mary's greatest lesson was not about turning back the clock. It was discovering that her age didn't have to limit her joy or independence. She realized her body could still improve, adapt, and heal, even at 72. Mary became an advocate for gentle, loving self-care among her friends, encouraging them to adopt small, sustainable daily habits. Her motto became simple yet powerful: you don't have to run a marathon, just move a little every day. Let Mary's story inspire you. The journey toward strength, independence, and vitality begins with gentle steps. It's about consistency, patience, and kindness to your body. You don't need radical changes or exhausting routines. Small daily habits, practiced lovingly, can transform your life. I want you to know this clearly. You absolutely can improve your health, no matter your age. Your body responds beautifully to small, consistent efforts. Aging doesn't mean declining. It means living smarter, nurturing yourself more deeply, and celebrating every small victory along the way. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 3 below to let me know that you are still here with me. So here's my heartfelt advice for you today. Move gently every day, even just a little. Eat nourishing, delicious food your body craves. Prioritize restful sleep, knowing it's your body's best medicine. Breathe deeply and intentionally, feeling oxygen rejuvenate your cells. Set small goals, and celebrate each step forward. Above all, remember Mary's wise words: the most important thing is consistency and kindness toward your own body. You don't have to conquer the world, just take care of yourself, one gentle step at a time. You're stronger and more capable than you might realize. You have so much life ahead, so much joy to experience, and so many stairs left to climb, not as a struggle, but as a proud demonstration of your strength and resilience. Take that first step today, no matter how small it feels. Your future self will thank you. Remember, each gentle step forward isn't just improving your health. It's reaffirming your love and respect for yourself. You deserve it. Your journey begins now. Keep climbing, and always believe in the incredible strength within you. So, what have we been talking about here? Not just stairs. Not just exercise. But the quiet, powerful message your body is trying to send you, that there's still strength inside you, still fire, still possibility. You see, climbing stairs without stopping isn't just a test of muscle or endurance. It's a reflection of how you've lived, how you care for yourself, and most importantly, how much more you're still capable of. Mary didn't change her life overnight. She didn't run races or lift heavy weights. She simply showed up for herself, one breath, one step, one day at a time. And because of that, she now moves through her life with more ease, more confidence, and more joy than she ever thought possible at her age. And you can too. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to go fast. You just have to begin. Your age is not a limit. It's your story. And there's still so much more to write. So take that next step. Stand up a little taller. Breathe a little deeper. Love yourself a little more. And when you do, leave us a comment below. Tell us one thing you've learned today, and one small step you're going to take this week. We'd love to cheer you on. If this video spoke to you, please like, share it with someone who might need it, and subscribe to our channel. We're here for you, every step of the way. Because growing older doesn't mean giving up, it means growing stronger, together.